We had our, you know what I'm saying? So we was, you know what I'm saying? Like, what set you from? I'm from the middle, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about? What is, what's up? I'm from the middle section of the farm, okay? What's up?
Plans are to prosper you. Plans not to harm you. Plans to give you hope in the future. Trust in the Lord and He will guide you.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl Wendy, and I'm back with another video. So if you're new to my channel, please go ahead and consider subscribing to your girl's channel. New videos are posted every Tuesday and Thursday, sometimes on Wednesdays, depending on what's going on, you know what I'm saying? And A1, since day one, or however long you've been here, I sure appreciate you. It's all love. So we're gonna go ahead and jump right into this video about the time that your girl was a firefighter. This is not clickbait. This is real life. I was a real life firefighter. What? I got the correspondence classes to prove it. Not correspondence classes. Anyway, I got a certificate and I got some pictures that I can show y'all that are going to be sprinkled throughout this video of when your girl was an actual wildlife firefighter. So basically, you know what I'm saying, I was in Washington State, and at this time it's like 06, summer of 06, maybe. Summer of 06, something like that. So everybody's on, you know, so we're on rear D, and people are so our unit, because we had the most people, we're being tasked heavily, you know what I'm saying? Like, look, every time anything came down, it was like, 29 signal got it, 29 signal got it, 29 signal got it. So it was a time where it was at least, I want to say maybe 15 of us, we had to go. So at this point, the wildfires in Washington State were so bad that they were calling up the National Guard. The National Guard couldn't handle it, so they started calling up. They called on active duty people. So, you know, several busloads of us left from Fort Lewis, Washington to like northwest Washington, I think it was. So, you know, we driving up there, like up towards Seattle, but you know, on the west side of, you know, the state. So, you know, I'm just like, at this time, you know what I'm saying, I'm a E5. I'm like, for what? Why are we out here? What's going on? So it's me and two other E5s, a couple of specialists, a couple of staff sergeants, and a sergeant first class. So because we're able-bodied, at this point your girl wasn't on profile, okay? So we're able-bodied individuals, and so they're like, okay, well, since y'all, because most people were broke, you know what I'm saying, they were very hurt, or they was acting like they was hurt, or they was pregnant, you know what I'm saying? So what could you do, you know? So, and this was before I got into my first car accident, so, you know, I was good to go. So, you know, we're going down there and our bus breaks down. I'm like, was it our bus that broke down? No, our bus didn't break down. Praise the Lord. I wasn't on the bus that broke down. But one of the buses broke down. So they was up on the mountain, a literal mountain. They was up on a mountain, pulled off to the side of the road, you know, waiting for help. So we get out here. And so essentially, like, we're living on somebody's farm. It is horse manure everywhere, okay? And essentially what it reminded me of being in Kuwait the first time, where like they took like a container, and so when I say a container, I mean like I want to say like a Connex, which I don't know what a Connex is. They took what are those things called? The things that are on ships. They took one of those shipping containers and they modified it to where they took at least 2 or 3 and modified it to where it was a shower. So you had like little individual stalls in there where you could take your shower or whatnot. They had a little PX where you can get like a small amount of goods. They had I think they had a chow hall. but it was a tent. They had, so basically it was like tent city, okay? It was tent city, and we had our own individual tents. You know, everybody had their own individual tent. And so like, but you stayed, you know, we had our, you know what I'm saying? So we was, you know what I'm saying? Like, what set you from? I'm from the middle, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about? What's up? I'm from the middle section of the farm, okay? What's up? So that's what it was at, you know, that's what it was. So we were like in the middle towards the back though. And so, y'all, so we had a lady, her name was Marguerite. I remember her name because it was a lady that I used to go to church with way back in the day. Her name was Marguerite. But this lady, like, there was no chill. Like, you know, she's a Hispanic. No, I think she was Native American. She was a Native American firefighter, female. But, you know, like, she was the only female, you know what I'm saying? So essentially she felt like she had something to prove, you know what I'm saying? And she did. So we ended up having to take, like, we would be up early in the morning, come back late at night. And so we're out there, and the firefighters, you know, the actual firefighters are doing controlled burns, you know what I'm saying? But like, we're having to dig, what is the thing called? Oh, what's the term? Anyway, we're having to dig lines. I think, yeah. So we're digging lines or whatever. And when I say we're digging lines, we got shovels, we got axe picks. We got shovels, we got picks. We have the two male NCOs, the two sergeants that were with me. They had saws. Yeah, so basically, you know, we drove up to whatever area we were supposed to be at for that day, and we're digging lines, so that way, you know, once the fire hit that line, it would, you know, subsequently extinguish, you know what I'm saying? So it was one time where we're out there, you know what I'm saying, and we had to be evacuated out because the fire, you know, it was raging. You know what I'm saying? It was like, we waging war. We don't care about your lines. We don't care about your controlled burns. We gonna burn this place down. What? What's up? And so we had to get up out of there. You know what I'm saying? So we left like really early that day or whatever. So the guys are sawing trees down. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're digging these lines all day. What else happened? Oh, we went to a place that was called the 30 Mile Fire. I think it was 40 Mile Fire, 30 Mile Fire. So basically, it was one of the most devastating fires in Washington's history. And so we went over there. It wasn't all just, you know, all work, no play. So the lady took us up there to that place. And so as we're in this place, like, we're able to see, like, you could feel death. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could feel that it was still, even though it had been years, like, you can feel like the sereneness and the seriousness of what happened there at that place. So basically it burned, I want to say, it burned so many acres, but it all started from when a person fell asleep, and they fell asleep and they had their burner on or something like that. If I can find the article, because I found it like a couple of years ago. If I can find the article, like, I'll place a link in the description box to the fire that I'm talking about. And so it was crazy. Like, it's kind of like visiting Ground Zero. If you ever visited Ground Zero and you can feel, you know, that same feeling there, that's kind of what it felt like. So, you know, she was 30 Mile Fire. It was a 30 Mile Fire. And so she was, you know, telling us about that and how it all started, and, you know, how the fire caught, you know, so fast, and, you know, like, you know, a lot of people died, you know what I'm saying, because of just, you know, sheer negligence. And so it caused us to be more, you know, careful when we were out there, you know, because, you know, I wasn't taking it serious. I'm just like, we just digging lines, you know what I'm saying? But it was meant to be taken seriously, you know what I'm saying, because we're, you know, fighting fires. So then we went to town. I don't remember the name of the town, but we went to the town and I had purchased this ring. Well, I didn't purchase the ring. Somebody purchased the ring for me. I don't know where the ring is, but it was just like, it was like some worlds, it was like some globes or whatever, because I like globes. So it was like a bunch of different globes on there, but it was all the same or whatever. I don't know. I liked it at the time. You know what I'm saying? Hey, look, it is what it is at this point. So, at this time they're expanding the little camp, you know what I'm saying? And then they did like a talent show one time. What's that soldier's name? I don't remember what his name was, but I think he was a specialist or PFC. He was a PFC, and he was talking about us having to sleep in horse poop. And I'm not exaggerating. Like, it was literal patties of it, and if you kicked it up, it was going everywhere. It was just disgusting. But what I did like was we had our own tents and stuff like that, so I didn't have to share my tent with anybody, you know what I'm saying? So I was able to put all my gear out, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if I was into Lysol at that time, but Pastor Jade know what I'm talking about with the Lysol. She know, honey. Her and Pastor Lisa, they know firsthand about your girl with Lysol. I think my brother knew, and they know too about Lysol. The girl don't play. So essentially, you know what I'm saying, they sent us out there to help fight the fires. And one time we came down, and we had been up there for a little while. We had come down, and this lady had made us some cookies. And so we were so excited to get these because we had been to plenty different places where there were other houses. Do you think that they decided to make us any cookies? No. We ain't getting no milk and cookies. There wasn't no milk and cookies for us at them places. No, man. But this family, they were so grateful that we went out there and helped them, help save ultimately, you know, we helped save their land. So she gave us some cookies, and she had gave us some other chocolatey stuff. Okay, y'all, disclaimer. At this point, your girl, no, as a matter of fact, at this point, your girl was not a germy. You know what I'm saying? That didn't develop to... That didn't develop till later that year, you know what I'm saying, when your girl became a germy. Because if I knew then what I know now, I'd have been like, I'm not eating your cookies. I don't know how you keep your house. I'm doing store-boughts, baby, store-boughts. Oh, man, your girl is something else, okay? Your girl is something else. But, hey, look. All right. I'm gonna just leave that there. So, you know, I went there. I think we were there for about 3 weeks. Yeah. 2.5, 3 weeks we were there fighting those fires for that community. I got a humanitarian award. They said that those were rarely given, but I think they lied to me because people got some for Hurricane Katrina. What something else. But before Hurricane Katrina, they were really hard to get. And so, you know, us getting a humanitarian award for our efforts in helping that community, you know what I'm saying, it meant something because, you know, whenever we did Class A's, you know, not everybody had the humanitarian award on their stuff, okay, on their awards. Not everybody had it. Your girl had it. Ooh, okay. And so that was cool about that. And then I got I got 2 certificates. I think I'll post them somewhere in here. Different pictures will be posted of my time there. Your girl thought she was cute. Okay. And I'm official in my firefighter uniform. Okay. Me, Piper, Joyce. It was some more of us. We was official. Okay. We was official in our uniforms. I'm laughing because, oh man, it's crazy. It was hot. It was real work, okay? If you know anything about your girl, I'm not trying to really I can do it, but I don't want to do manual labor, okay? I want to be behind a desk somewhere. That's why I took the inside position. Sergeant Kelly, I was not going to do physical security, okay? I didn't want to do that, okay? So Pierce took physical security for your girl. Sergeant Kelly took physical security for your girl, and I did whatever office work needed to be done because I was good at it. So your girl don't like to do manual labor. I'll do it though. I'll get down in the trenches with you. You better ask some of my former soldiers. I'll take my top off. We'll be in the trenches together. I can do it, but I just prefer not to because I'm trying to get my hands soft. You know what I'm saying? I was told one time I had man hands. They was just hating though. You know what I'm saying? They was hating, talking about your girl had man hands. Said my hands feel like a man's hand. No, for real. Somebody really told me that, and it was true. At that time, my hands, I had like right here, I had calluses on both. I had calluses right here. You know what I'm saying? I was hard. You know what I'm saying? I was like, look, you know. He told me, he was like, nah, I'm not holding your hands. You feel like you got man's hands. I was like, I don't even know what that means. You should want a woman at work. I'm done with y'all. I'm finished. I'm done for the month of May. I don't know when it's going to be posted, but if it's posted in May, new videos are posted every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. I'm done with y'all. I got to get up out of here. You know what I'm saying? And so this has been Journey with Wendy. I am Wendy. Now I'm telling y'all about my time that I was a firefighter and there ain't no clickbait. And so with that, you know what that means, that your girl is out.